What are your thoughts so far, sir, on your development here?
Well, we're really pulling together as a team, and we've got a lot accomplished. I couldn't do this all by myself in probably a year. Pretty exciting what we've accomplished over a week.
I was a 68 Quebec pharmacy tech while I was in the military at Fort Sill, Oklahoma from 2004 to 2008. And while I was in, it was my job to take care of the soldiers, make sure they got their medication. It was my job to make them better, but oh, you're having a backache, here's some ibuprofen, oh, you're not sleeping well, here's your Ambien. But I never, while I was in, asked the questions like, why aren't you sleeping well? And why are you in pain all the time? And why are you mixing your drugs with alcohol? And when I went through the VA myself here, that the solution to a lot of problems was just to hand out pills instead of actually dealing with the problems at hand, like the roots of the problem. Some studies that have already been done in horticulture therapy, they've shown that veterans who work out in the land, work out in the garden, work in the field, are able to get off their medications, are able to sleep better at night, are able to focus better in their daily lives. They get out into their community, they reconnect with things. It has a very high success rate, and that's something we want to duplicate here in Oregon.
Out in 1965, a while back, and heard about this program from a friend of mine, and I have a garden, and I want to find out how I could better help it, make it produce more. The amount of labor you put in.
Still feel like I'm a soldier in some respects. I'm just trying to apply my skills and knowledge to a different area that actually makes more sense in the broad scheme of things. So I guess the mission continued here.
Through our program, we're hoping to offer things like learning how to butcher your own animals, how to cure your own meats, how to store your own seeds, how to jar, how to pickle. Like, if you grow all this produce, what do you do with it now?
Become self-sufficient and empower themselves and their communities and build communities.
I'm not really taking this course because I think the end of the world is going to happen this year in 2012, but you never know. So that's also an interesting thing too in terms of disaster remediation and regeneration.
This is the broad spectrum of things that are available to veterans out there.
We are open to having a discussion with anyone and hearing where they're coming from, because that's what we want out of it. It's treat others as you'd like to be treated, and I'd like to have my voice heard in a group of people, and I'd like to hear those of others.
Feeling better about themselves, feeling better about their situation, are able to make differences in their communities and get back into the post-military life.
Initially, everybody here are strangers, and as time goes on, you get to learn a little bit about the people you're working with.
Big, you don't have to make drastic changes overnight. It's, even if you're in the city, hey, you can have a container garden.
Education is medicinal.
It's also nice to see something beginning from the initial start, just a bare piece of ground with a bunch of blackberry bushes on it, and see it take shape into something that's not only beautiful but functional.
Permaculture to me is a better way to take care of the planet and to take care of ourselves. It helps people find a better purpose, I think, than just getting out and following the whole consumer thing of, I'm going to get out, get the apartment, I don't know where my food comes from, I don't know how my medicine is made, I don't know all these things. But once you start getting the permaculture way, you're able to grow your own food, harvest your own animals, you're able to get out, and any work you put into the garden becomes a tangible output.
Adapt and overcome.
Try building a better planet.
Good idea.